Squad up, haters down, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around, don't come around. Got the crowd, gone wild, gone wild. Tell me what you know about that Mem style.
Yo, I go by the name of mr.jelks.
What up? It's your boy in the building.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's the Memphis Joke Show. Season 2, we back in the building.
You never left, man.
Man, how does it feel, to be back, bro?
Man, listen, it actually feels good to be back, man. I think, season 1 was successful. We had a lot of great artists on the show, a lot of great just guests in general. It wasn't all just music guests. We had some professionals come on, man, some media people, some journalists. And so, man, I think last season was great, man.
It's going to be definitely hard to top it, man, because like you said, we have movie directors.
Yes.
We had singers, doctors. We had doctors.
You had a variety, man, and I think that's good, man. This show has a variety of guests. We're gonna have a variety of guests this season again, not just music artists, but also professionals. So it's gonna be a good season too, man.
I totally agree, man. And to everybody watching and everybody who's been watching since season 1, we just want to say thank y'all, man. We appreciate it so much because y'all are helping us build a community to where we don't need the big industry people and stuff to come around and try to help us out. We can network with each other and we can take talent that we know of and stuff, and we can spread it around in our own communities, man. We don't need nobody, like Fly said, man. Hey, dude, this break has been like a little crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, it has been like super wild, bro. Like, for one thing, like, I've been seeing a lot of layoffs and stuff happening with these companies, bro.
Man, that money crunch, man, especially because we left during the fall season, man. So, anytime you get around that fall, Christmas time, man, budgets is tight. People want to cut people for tax purposes, some for, trying to save money and trying to, just get under that dollar threshold so that when they go into the new year, right, they're not in a deficit or they don't have, too much overhead. So, man, it's been crazy, man. Shout out to everybody who had to find a new job. Shout out to everybody who's still looking for a new job, man. Keep looking. People out here is hiring. Keep that resume dusted off, man. Even if you got a job, man. That's one thing. One of the guys when I first started at Smith & Nephew, Jonathan Litterer, one of the things he told me was, to always keep your resume dusted off, man. Keep it up to date. Anytime you do something, add it to your resume so that when the time comes, they come up and be like, hey, buddy, we got to let you go. That resume is up to date and you're ready to put it out there on the market and find you a new job. So, make sure you keep your resume updated. And listen, if you can't update no resume, pay somebody to do it, man. I'm a believer in that, man. If you can't do it correctly, man, and you can afford to pay somebody to professionally do your resume, because that makes the difference on getting through those word searches, keyword searches, and getting you to the next level. So,
to
the people that's, trying to get back on top.
I like the way that you worded that, man, and that's so necessary, man. Definitely get the professionals to, help you, even like not even with only your resume, because a lot of mental anguish and stuff can come with that too. If you've given so much time to this company and you've dedicated yourself to them and you've been loyal to them, and then things go left and then they let you go, that can bring a lot of mental stress on a person. So,
man, it can.
As far as like getting professional help with the resume, I would say some need to get professional help mentally too. Make sure you see a good psychiatrist or someone who can help you out through some of the mental stress that comes along with losing your job, man.
Man, that's true. Cause that can be stressful, man. I mean, especially if you got a family, kids depending on you, or you got to maintain your lifestyle or your living arrangements. Man, that stuff can weigh heavy on you, bro, and it can put you in a space where it can be an uphill battle to climb. And so, I think that's very important, man. I think that's a good point, man. Focus on your mental health as well.
My heart goes out to everybody, man, who lost their job in this big wave of layoffs, man. Don't give up.
Nah.
Don't give up, man. It's gonna be a-okay. And you're gonna bounce back, and you're gonna be in a better position than you were in the first place. And then when that company comes snooping back around, talking about can we hire you back? We miss you. Tell them. Nope. Say no.
I ain't coming back.
Yo, enough about that though, man. Let's go ahead and get on with the show, man. I've been seeing our next guest work. I mean, putting in work, and then he's not even the type of person who even likes to be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
He's a behind the scenes type of cat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start calling him Baby Vlad. We got Baby Vlad tonight. No, but just keeping 1,000, man. We interviewed Max Sweet, in which we got a exclusive from Max Sweet tonight too, yeah. courtesy of our next guest. So y'all definitely stick around for that.
Yes, man.
But when we interviewed Max Sweet, remember Max Sweet had to pull him into the camera just to get it, because he didn't even want to be on the camera. And that's crazy.
Behind that camera, man, step in the limelight, let him know.
Yep, because he's so cold with the camera, man. All y'all artists out there, man, or anybody who's interested in shooting a movie or a commercial or a short film or especially music videos, man, y'all need to definitely holler at our next guest. Kicking off season 2 of the Memphis Jelks Show, we got the one, the only.
Drums, please.
T-Will is in the building. T-Will. Welcome, bro, man. We want to I want to say thank you. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you very much, because I know your schedule is like super busy, man, but you took out the time to come hang out with us on the Memphis Jelks Show.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. It's gonna be fun. I know.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. I look forward to at least giving people a chance to see me, know what I'm about, know that I shoot some music videos. I can do some cool things that I think some people will enjoy. But yeah, I mean, I'm usually the guy, like you guys giving me a hard time about not being in the limelight here. Yeah, I'm the guy behind the camera. I'm the one that's trying to make the magic work for the people that are trying to be on the camera. So I mean, that's what I'm about.
For sure. And I'm definitely going to have to reach out to you, to help me out with some of my visuals whenever I finally drop my new project that I've been working on for like 8 years. Oh, yeah, man. So we just want to dive straight into it, man, because I see you got there's a lot of people watching, man. And y'all remember that y'all can call in, too. The number is on the screen. It's 901-410-0123 for all of those who can't see the screen, but you can hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the Cash App down there. We don't get paid for this, but you know what I'm saying? Anything help, you know what I'm saying? Keep the show rolling, keep us moving and grooving and motivated. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to hop straight into it, man. T-Will, man. I've seen some of your videos, man. They're phenomenal. I want to start off by just asking, and letting the people know, where is T-Will from?
I'm about an hour north of Memphis, so I ain't too far. We got the Memphis crew that's out here that I know. That's a lot of people that I've dealt with. That want some music videos, but I ain't too far. I'm an hour north of Memphis, Tennessee. So come find me. I'll hook you up with whatever you need.
So were you born and raised in that area?
No, and I see my aunt in here. Like I haven't seen forever. So shout out to my aunt Williams and Carolyn. Greenville, Wisconsin, is where I was born, and then raised about an hour north of that. And then when I was about 13 years old, I moved. I had a big culture shock moving from northern Wisconsin to uh, Sikeston, Missouri, and that was a big culture shock for me. It just was. I couldn't understand my English teacher. I didn't know what he was saying. It was y'all this and y'all that, and I had to kind of get used to that. Now I kind of got that little bit of a twang. So what can I say?
I understand, man, because my brothers and I moved down from Illinois, and we had the same culture shock when we got down here. But we learned the lingo, and now we picked up on it. And so how are you doing as far as picking up on the lingo?
Well, I mean, with the group of people that I have got myself in with, I feel like I've done fairly well. Like I can pretty much fit in across all boards. I don't have any biases towards anybody. I just come in and do my work, and I build relationships. I've after I went to school and everything else. From there, I educated myself, and I was in the military. I served in the U.S. Army for 7 years. And got college educated. My bachelor's degrees in project management, and then I went directly into my master's degree, human resource management and accounting. I needed 3 more hours for accounting, so they talked me into doing that, and it was all paid for by Uncle Sam by me serving in the military. So that was a blessing. So I'm not just some idiot that's just kind of come out here and decided that I'm going to start doing some things. I have educated myself enough to the point where, and not to say that you have to do these type of things to be able to get to some sort of next level, but at least I can say, and I don't want to say, but I'll say, and you know, I have the capability to do these things, and I haven't just, and even currently right now, like I'm still trying to get better at what I'm doing. And when I say that, like, okay, I have figured out how to make music videos, right? Now I
Hmm.
get to figure out how to market these videos effectively, for these artists, because here I am trying to start an actual record company, Riri, Records. I got Riri Entertainment, Real Epic, Real Entertainment. And I'm building a website, So I decided, well, how am I going to do that? And my plan, I said, well, here, I'm going to, even though I can go find the resources that we talked about earlier before the show, and I was like, well, decided to go to Full Sail and Full Sail University down in Florida. Shout out to all the Full Sail, uh, everybody that goes to Full Sail. It's a great school. They learn a lot of great things: art, music, production, anything that you can think of as far as just music, arts, all that stuff. There's more than to it than just that. But now I'm going. It's a digital marketing master's degree. I'm learning a lot of these SEO skills that are so important to be able to keywords that we was mentioning initially in the beginning of the show. So I'm trying to put all the pieces together to be able to make this a whole production company, and I'm trying to help all the artists that's out there get their visibility by making a dope music video. That's my end game right there. And I want to be able to, bring people in from all over the place that want music videos shot, whatever it might be, any type of media. I got you. I can shoot it. We'll try to put some dope stuff out there, make you famous, right? That's the goal, right? Make some money.
Exactly. Exactly. You said something, man, that just made me want to just, I have to ask this. Like the education part, I always tell, and everybody, like when we're on this show, that if you can be successful in one field and you use that same discipline and aim it at another field, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be successful at the new field that you're aiming at too. And can you tell people kind of how education is helping you now with your current company?
Well, for example, right now I have to make something for one of my classes, and it's something that I can directly use for my company. So it's leveraging like what I'm able to learn it and then directly apply it. So if you don't have somebody, that's where the education comes in. Yeah, you can have if somebody pulls you in, tucks you under their wing and says, "Okay, this is how you do this." You're in a good position. But if you don't have somebody to do that, then you have to go out and find the information yourself. That's going to out and getting an education or whatever it might be. But plain and simple, the at end game, you are educating yourself one way or another. You're learning more and getting more skills to be able to push yourself forward into what you are trying to become.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And man, you can't stress that enough, because I've seen in the game that I'm in, the music business, I've seen, lots of people who may or may not understand that side of it. They're really great at making beats and they're really good at rapping and stuff, but then the there's a business side to it. There's publishing. There's understanding publishing, which nobody understands publishing. Not even the publishers.
Yeah.
They just know we own your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Yeah. But it's just really important. BMI, you have to register your stuff with Sound Exchange. I have a ton of copyrights from the Library of Congress for every song that I've ever written. I just have like a drawer full of them, and so no one can ever steal my lyrics and stuff. So that's why I'm just glad you brought that up about education and following your dream. You can't just do one or the other. When you kind of got to have both, it's kind of a balance of both. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're doing. And I'm proud to see that you're doing that. You realize that and you're applying that, man. Gotta take my hats off to you. Gotta take my hats off to you for that.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
see
I
it
do.
as, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I do have a quick question just before we move on from that a little bit.
Sure.
So I heard of the education that you decided to get. One, I think great choices as far as majors and my as far as your major and your master's degree program, because I think those are like key backbone things when you starting up a business to have some understanding and thought process about. But my question is when you decided to pursue those degree programs, did you have a did you have the thought that I'm going to be a videographer, that I'm going to start a production company, or did you set out to do something else when you decided to go to school to further your education?
Sure. I mean, that's loaded in a way, but let me explain. So initially, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was just like anybody else, like lost, and I knew that I was like this drop of water in the ocean. But I wanted to be able to feel that I wanted to be that drop in the body of just pretend that the ocean is like a body of knowledge. And I learned this when I was going to school at CTU. And matter of fact, that's another thing that I started doing. I was going for a doctoral degree for a while, organizational development and change, which is just trying to take an organization and make it better. Well, I can apply. I did it for a year and then decided, this I didn't feel like it was really going to get me where I wanted to go. Plus, my company that I was working at was like, what do you need this for? You think you're going to get promoted? That's kind of what I felt. But so that really what happened. Now, did I ultimately want to own a business and multiple businesses and be successful, be an entrepreneur? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. How was I going to do that? I didn't really know yet, but hey, I knew if I got an MBA that, and the goal was in human resource management, that I would be able to, learn how to work with people and lose skills and techniques and everything that I needed to be able to do what I needed to do in that field. And this is where the twist kind of comes in. I didn't had no desire really as far as like accounting, but because I was only 3 hours away or three classes away from getting that double MBA, that double major, I just kind of just like, okay, it just makes perfect sense. Why not? Well, then from there, I got hired as an accountant for 7 years, 8 years. Like so I learned how to deal with money quite a bit. I talked with
Yeah.
a lot of different people from all over the world, because it was a big agency. I'll just say that. I'm
Mm.
not gonna like disclose exactly what it was, but I had my hands everywhere, and really what I always got burned out, mental, like going through some mental anguish and stuff. I lost a daughter to cancer in
Mm.
2017. So that after getting out of the military and then starting to get a little bit, recovery in a sense, from because I get so used to doing something and then things change, And then I was trying, basically what I'm saying, I'm getting recovered from being out of the military, and trying to be back into a civilian life. And then my daughter passed away, so that was like kicking the dog while he was down. I was just starting to get a little bit better, and then that shit really hurt. I spent a year in St. Jude down in Memphis and living in the Ronald McDonald House for a year with her, trying to, go through chemo and radiation. And she, it got better for a while, and then it got worse, and ultimately she passed away. Shout out Andrew Fraser out there, Sergeant Fraser. He's another one of my good friends. Out there too, man. That's why I got to try to keep it classy here. I got my mom watching me. uh, but get out of the military, lose my daughter, and then my worked with me pretty good for a good long time, and I was dealing with a lot of mental stress and everything myself, and got to the point where I just couldn't do it anymore. I needed a change, and I didn't really necessarily know what that was. And I think it was about 2019. This is where the twist really comes in, where the music production starts coming in. I became good friends with Suge, Max Suge. He lives, here in town where I live, and he's a rapper. So shout out to Max Suge and the 51 Boys. Obviously, another buddy with and partner with Max Sweet. But 2019, he's like, I can't find it. I need to find somebody to shoot me a music video. And I was like, well, I mean, you want me to do it? And he's like, I mean, sure, why not? So we like went to Best Buy, got like everything we needed. Like that's just how easy it was for me at the time. Like I was, financially like stable and everything, be able to do the things that I needed to do. So I was like, okay, let's do this. So we went out and we shot a couple things for him, and I think I shared one with you. I don't even like Marshall Falk was one of them. It wasn't even that one. It was back and forth. Whereas the green shirts, it's just another one. You'll have to check it
Yep.
out. YouTube
Yeah.
channel. But yeah, I mean, that's really what, it was one of those things that I enjoyed doing. And I was always like really good technologically inclined. Like if there's wires involved, stuff like that, I can do it. And, the camera, I can do it. And as far as any sort of software, if I could give myself the time and I have that desire, that passion that everybody has for whatever they are in life that they're trying to do, that kind of takes over, and you start having that desire to do, learn what you want. You don't read something unless you're interested in it, right? So now you're educating yourself, going back to that education. So I figured out how to, start making videos. I didn't have any formal education or training on it, but I wasn't like dumb, Not that dumb people can't figure it out either, but I just figured out how to do it. I started, educating myself on different techniques. I started connecting with, which is also a huge part of it, is connecting with the professionals that are in your field out in the industry. If you don't do that, you're just kind of like walking through muck. You're going to get stuck everywhere you're trying to walk. You got to have some sort of assistance, some sort of help. And that's also helps as a motivating factor to help drive you along the way. So, yeah, I mean, 51 Boys, shout out to them. They're one of the people, the groups, the individuals that really got me into it. And then they took me under their wing and brought me to their places. So they started giving me that exposure. For the last 2 years, I've gone to the Memphis Hip Hop Awards, down in Memphis. And that Rico Owens, shout out to Rico, that puts that stuff on, that whole crew, the Bread Chasing family. Um, it's just a good experience to be able to even be involved in that. For me is and for them guys to decide, hey, this guy I think is actually going to be, one of the ones that can help leverage us forward too. And so it's like it's it's we're feeding off of each other. We're helping each other out. There's no like symbiotic. Somebody's not just taking a bigger bite out of the other one. We're all out here trying to help each other and leverage each other forward for the success of for each individual. If we're not doing what we need to do as an individual, you have to be a little bit selfish in a way. And I had this discussion with Sweet a couple weeks ago. Like you have to be a little bit selfish for yourself, and yes, you are concerned about the other people on the other side and the people that are around you. But if they think that you're being selfish, then we got a problem. But you do have to be to a point. If you are doing everything that you can do for yourself, you're ultimately helping the entire team. And that's a goal too. You're trying to leverage people forward, and that's what we're all doing here. So 51 boys, they've helped me out huge. Max Sweet, Max Shook, some of the, some great artists around here that have put me kind of in some of the spotlight. And now there's other people that have reached out to me, said, "Hey, we want you to make a video for us," and so they're bringing me business, and I'm giving them, I'll put them on my YouTube, and I'll, help promote them a little bit too and stuff like that. That's what we do. That's what we do to try to, you know, get people involved. And, I, here I am with my marketing too. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is being able to be seen. I mean, I think that's important for just like the show here. It's another one of those deals where if people don't see what you're doing, what you're capable of doing, your art, you're it's not you're stuck in muck. So therefore, just like this show, here I am on the Memphis Joke Show, awesome podcast. Now I'm getting a little bit of exposure. People can see what I'm about. If they want to get a music video done for TV, unknown caller.
We got a caller. We got a caller, y'all. 731. Who is this?
Oh, call us back.
Call us back.
But I think you made some good points there, and I really wanted to tap a little bit
connecting.
Into that.
731. Who is this?
Oh, turn your background down.
Turn the background down. This Jay Reed. What's happening? What's happening? Turn it down. Whatever you got in the background, turn it down. We can hear the echo.
Okay.
He said you good. He said you good. T Will.
Day one. Since day one, you already know that.
Love on that, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate him for joining us tonight, man.
Also,
Oh, happy birthday!
What? It's T Will birthday?
I mean, we're a day past. Yesterday was yesterday. Yeah, I had a birthday yesterday, so I appreciate that.
Oh, hold on. We gotta play T Will a birthday song, man. Hold up. We didn't know it was T Will birthday, man. What we got in here, man? The Titanic. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, T Will.
Thought about doing movies. I mean, I'd love to. Yeah, I definitely. We have got some stuff in the works right now. Honestly, that I mean, it's becoming a movie. That's what we're doing. We're pretty much shooting a movie right now. We don't have like a title or nothing specific for it yet, but it's media that's going to be coming out. Do I want to get a little more involved in it? Yeah, I think what's important right now is I need to find. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I can do by myself, but I need a team. I need a big team around me that we can bounce ideas off, support each other, do different things. Like I wish I had 10 of me. I was telling my wife that yesterday. I wish I had 10 of me, but uh, I can find some other people that we can work together and make some good content together. And I would love to get some stuff done. Yeah.
Yo, you got any more questions for T. Will, J. Reed before we take another caller?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, you have to take down and see back to this.
I couldn't hardly hear you. Kind of faded out a little bit. Ask me again. What did you say again?
I said, good man on this.
Man, tell little man, hit me up. Hey, we you know this platform for all of us, man. Sure, you know, hey, we rocking with each other. Everybody rocking with each other. He can come on here. Hey, it's up. Y'all holler at me, man. Let's get them on here. All right, fam. Thanks for calling in, bro. We appreciate you, man. Love. We got Matt Good is in the building. He said, T. Will, I know you do great work. Have you thought about doing more? Oh, okay, we've already answered that one. Okay. And then, okay, you was looking at okay. Matt Good said he got a script he needs you to check out.
Yeah.
He wrote it a while back.
Yeah. And now that I know, I mean, I'm in. Let's do it. Let's work.
That's what's up, man. I love to see the collaboration. You know, I love to see, you know, when we have somebody on the show, people reaching out and, you know, showing each other love. And, you know, we had this one producer. He's a younger producer on the show. And then we had another young artist. And I told both of them I want to see them work together, right? And then one day I'm just randomly scrolling through Facebook and I see like they're making comments to each other saying that they're going to connect and drop some fire. I'm like, oh man, this about to be lit up. I hope the mr.jelks show had something to do with that, you know what I'm saying? But you were speaking about Max Sweet and Max Shug, man. So what I want to do, man, is get into the
exclusive. We gotta get into the exclusive, man.
Yo, so I want you to introduce this new exclusive video from Max Sweet, man. I'm gonna let you take the reins and introduce it, and then we gonna run it up. 1 second before you do it. 1 second. Okay, let's go ahead and run it up.
All right. So this is Max Sweet Choices. This is a song that he's had for quite a while, and I've had it waiting in this list in my queue for quite a while. And it just one day he's like, "Hey, let's shoot this video." And you know what? It was the worst day of the year because it was snowing, but at the same time, it made the visual pop perfect. You know, what better day? Nobody was out messing with us. We had the streets to ourselves. Let's rock. The Choices.
Hey man, I got a video to shoot.
I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. Infrared force, I make my own choice. I make my own choice. I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. infrared forces. I make my own choice. I make my own choice. Well, it seems like to me that I've been having my way. When I wake up, I don't even know how to have a bad day. Cause I know problems bring about lessons, so ain't no need to stress. So the only problem I get is how come different when I'm dripping, when I'm dripping. 51 niggas, so I might go grab the baby. Horseman click, niggas, so it's polo when I'm prepping. Different color forces every time you see me stepping. Every time I'm stepping, you gon' see that I can get Drake. No OVO when I walk in the door, it's over though. I'm so dope like an overdose. I'm the numero uno, you can keep the dose. I keep the Drake, no OVO when I walk in the door, it's over though. I'm so dope like an overdose. I'm the numero uno, I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. Infrared force, I make my own choice. I make my own choice. I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. Infrared force, I make my own choice. I make my own choice. And when you see me, you gon' see me cause I shine like jury. I be killing these niggas, ask the judge and the jury. But I'ma please ask you haters, don't even come near me. Cause if you step on these forts like Tyson, I got fury. Boy, I be shitty clean, but I still got that work in the beam. And I don't know what you mean, it ain't just me, it's the whole team. I just jump Polo Sport, come back tomorrow with the Herman 4. If I ain't gon' do it, then what am I doing it for? I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. Infrared force, I make my own choice. I make my own choice. I make my own choice. Dripping so much polo, you won't see nothing but horse. Steady counting dead men, but I don't hear no voice. Infrared forces, I make my own choice. I make my own choice. I make my own.
Motherfucking mob, you better know this shit.
You know, boy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you going down, you know, folks say mob to the best, man. You hear me?
Always.
Folks say MOB.
Always, you know what I mean?
Always up and down 51.
Always up and down 51. And we finna drop the movie too, don't worry about it. We just gonna present it to the major. To the major.
Whatever he said.
You understand?
Whatever the fuck he said, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. And I stamped that, nigga. Nigga posted my neighborhood though, man, nigga. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, what you talking?
Yeah.
What?
Bro, that joint right there was super lit, man. I gotta give it another one.
That was perfect. Like,
Wasn't
that was
it?
Perfect time to shoot a video. Like, I know you can't ask for any better weather, like, to capture a moment. Like, that was fire. I like that.
Yeah, it made it. Yeah, it definitely made everything pop. You know, and I gotta say too. You know, shout out to Mike Milian. That's the beat. And then obviously at the end, that with Cremain, we were down at the Memphis premiere for his movie shoot for that little clip. So you know, shout out to Crim and all the 4-7 mob down there. You know.
Yeah, y'all making boss moves, man. Y'all got Criminal Man in the joint, and Matt Good was just asking you about the movie. Oh yeah, shout out to Criminal Man for the Afghanistan movie. That junk lit, man. Salute. If y'all ain't seen it yet, man, definitely go on Tubi, man. Run them numbers up, man. Get them millions up, man. You know, Criminal Man is a legend from the town, from the M town. You know, it's going down, man. We got T Wheel on here, man, and T Wheel, like Matt Good was just asking you about shooting movies, also, man. So can you kind of let us know, like, you know, what are your feelings as far as that, as far as like getting into long or either short films or long films?
My ultimate, that's one of my goals. I definitely want to get more involved in that. I think with Full Sail and now that I have 3 classes left. I mean, I'm going to be done. I graduate in July. Once you become alumni within Full Sail, you're really connected in. You're linked in with some of the masterminds behind some of these big movies that you would never think of, that they are really involved. Full Sail has got it going on. And so once I get, I'm already building, my network right now. So I can't say that you might not. You might see, a movie within a year. It's hard to say. You never know. I might end up being in the movie because you guys got.
Yo, speaking of networking, man, I just want to show people how they can, network with you. So I'm finna show them, just a little bit of something, where you're located at out here in the social media world.
Sure, yeah.
All right, so this is the Instagram Insanity OG1 at IG. If y'all looking for T Will, man, go to Instagram. Type in Insanity OG1 and you will find the man, the myth, the legend, T Will. And if you ain't, and you might be saying, I don't go on IG, I go on Twitter, or should we say X? I don't know. We're gonna say Twitter, man. That's like I don't know. It's weird calling it X. But if you do go to X or Twitter, all you got to do is type in Insanity, the OG1, at Insanity, the OG1 at Twitter, and that's where you'll find T Will, one of the GOATs in this videography game. And then you say, I don't even go on Twitter. I be on TikTok. Well, guess what? If you go to TikTok and you type in Insanity OG1, guess who you gonna find?
Drums, please.
T Will. So there it is, Insanity OG1 on all platforms. Facebook, I don't know. Do you have an Insanity OG1 page on Facebook also, or it's the Riri page?
So yeah, on Facebook, it's me directly. My name is Todd Williams. That's my government name. Yeah, it's probably all capital. Who knows? And and then there's Riri, Real Epic Real Entertainment, which I do post a lot of that also on my personal page back and forth. Because I'm sharing the stuff. But yeah, Riri.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up too so they can see it. Y'all can keep on chopping it up while I do this, though. Y'all don't gotta wait on. Don't wait on me.
Ready to go.
I didn't know how soon you were gonna pop it up.
But I know you talked about getting into movie productions. Is there any type of productions that you're interested in doing? Have you been writing scripts already? Are you looking to build up your company first before you start tapping into that, or you just, as soon as you graduate, you ready to just jump head first in?
Well, right now I have a website that's in development. I'm building a website. It's re-biz, so re-re.biz. But it's, I'm still building it. I got a lot of links, internal, external, going out to it. I got a couple different websites or different internally within it. I'm still working on it, And as far as getting into the movie stuff a little more in depth, like I said, I need to get some people around me to help support exactly, what I do, and help bounce ideas off of each other, because it is just running a one-man show most of the time. It's, it's just me, all the stuff that you see as far as the videos and stuff, it was all just me. I'm doing all the lighting, I'm doing all the camera, and then I come in and I'm doing all the editing. Like, yeah, it's just if you say, starting off, yeah, but I'm also like in a way kind of a loner, but I do want a group of people around me that are all like-minded, so that we can come together and build something great. Make some movie that's just going to be, of epic proportions. That's what we want to do. We want to make some movies.
Yeah.
I'd like to bounce off any type of media in general. I would love to just continue to build off of what I have. If anybody has any great ideas, I'm ears. You know, if somebody sees me and says, hey, you know, we might be able to, you know, work with this guy that maybe he can do X, Y, and Z for whatever we're doing. I am in. I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah. You know, one thing in listening to this interview, um, I get the sense that maybe not easy, but you've trusted the process, right? You've kind of decided to, find your way in how you want to do things. But at the same time, you've been, from what I can gather, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you've been patient in working with the process. Maybe not always easy, maybe not always the most successful thing, or maybe not a lot of wins, but seems like you've trusted the process and taking your time, one, not only to invest in your business but also invest in yourself. And I think a lot of times people sometimes miss the mark of not being willing to invest in themselves, or vice versa, or not being able to willing to invest in their businesses. And so sometimes you can get one before the other. And I'm not saying that that's not a successful way, but I think it can speak volumes to kind of move things in a certain way to make sure you set yourself for success. And so if you could just touch a little bit on about how that process has been, from realizing, hey, I think I want to do this full time, to actually having to go and take other classes and be back in school again to get expertise to be able to have a quality product. Because it's one thing, you can learn a lot on your own, but I do believe you have to invest into your craft in order to get to the next level.
Yeah. Everything you said is pretty much spot on. You know, as far as elaborating on it, yeah, it's all about, you know, yes, investing in yourself, whether it be your time, because a lot of it is your time. But
Yeah.
then you also have to put some money into it. And yeah, you're gonna like more than you know, you will get back returns. It might not show up right away, but the thing is, if you were not consistent, if
Mm,
you like just are halfway into it and you're not consistent, you know, and I have fallen victim to that plenty of times because there's been, you know, ups and downs like you know in this industry. There's shooting a music video and then there's time in between because you're waiting on something else, you're building something else, working on a video. You know, something ain't just right, the timing's off. I've had it before where I've shot the video and I don't have the audio is wasn't playing, so they weren't basically lip syncing to it. So that just screws up the timing as far as trying to build it and put the video back together. There's a lot that goes into it, but I don't know. I think it's just continue to be relevant in what you're doing. Continue to network with the people that are relevant. They don't even have to be relevant. Just as long as you got some people around you that are consistent
mm,
and they are fully invested and vested in what you are doing
mm.
and what they're doing, it's 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 almost like what I was talking about before. You have to be a little bit selfish. You got to understand that you're doing this for yourself too, because you got to look out for number one. Yeah, you want to look out for the whole team too, but when you're working on yourself, you are helping the team. And a lot
Yeah.
of people misconstrue that. They don't really
Mm,
necessarily understand that concept that, oh, he's just being selfish. No, that is not the case at all. I'm trying to make sure that I am 100% doing everything I can do for the team, and that's what it's all about. And I want to build that team around me. The people that I have around me right now are great. They've inspired me beyond. That is why I'm at where I'm at right now. I've got to do some of the cool things that I've done, go to some of these places that I would have never done before. So, that's part of the investment that you're putting into it is that time. You know, some people might say, Memphis is scary. Everywhere you can die. Like, come on. Right.
You, I think you made a good point there. There's a difference in being selfish and growing, and
Mhm.
sometimes you need time by yourself to grow. And I think sometimes people can take that personally because you have to spend some alone time or some of the time, cutting out the noise to cultivate and grow yourself. And I think that was a significant point to make tonight because, I think we live in a time now where people feel like you just put yourself in the microwave, bing, I'm ready to go. Sometimes it's not always like that, man. You know, sometimes you got to put it on 200 and got to put you in that smoker, and it's gonna take some time. And sometimes you might be in there by yourself. And I think the other people around you have to understand that we all need room to grow, and it doesn't look the same for all of us. And so I think you're a testament to that, right? It doesn't look the same. The journeys don't always look the same, but sometimes we all need to take that time to grow and develop our crafts. And getting a good group of people around you makes a big difference. You know, last season we talked a lot about consistency, and I think starting out this season, that's one thing you touched on, right? Consistency, man. If you're not consistent in your craft, there's no way you can get better at it, right? You know, I say this all the time: raw talent can only take you so far. Raw talent can only take you so far. At some point, you have to put the work in to leverage that raw talent to take it to the next level to make you great.
Yep, and the teamwork makes the dream work. You know
Yes,
that.
sir.
Man, you guys have preached to me tonight. Like y'all must have been listening in on my prayers at night or something, man. Because I have been telling people close to me, that it's no hard feelings, but I have been a little distant, but it's not because of you or anything that you've done. It's because I need time to stay out the way, and grow. You know what I mean? So y'all just, man, that tonight's episode should just be based around that. If y'all don't take away anything else from tonight's episode, definitely take that message with y'all, man. That sometimes you have to break away and cut out the noise in order to hear what's going on in your own brain and figure out the path that you're on and make sure that it's secure. And by doing that, you're helping the whole team. The whole team might be saying, T Will ain't been coming around, but no, T Will somewhere building a bridge so that when y'all get here, we can actually go over the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying for real. I really am. I'm trying for you.
Thank y'all, brothers, for that. Thank y'all for that. I needed to hear that. Y'all, that was a message for me. I don't know about everybody out there, but dude, thanks. So we're getting close to the hour, y'all. We're getting close to the hour. If anybody wants to call in, the number's on the screen, 901-410-0123. I want to ask you, T Will, before we wrap up this first interview, because I want you to come back, man. Anytime you want to come back, I want you to. We like family around here. Like, when you got anything you want to do or you want to speak about, or when you do that movie, come through and share it with us and share it with everybody else. Everybody who watched the show, we love to help and we love to promote each other. Yeah. We're building our own community. You know what I'm saying? It's just been like, as an artist, when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of hard to get into that the industry, the quote unquote industry, because the gatekeepers wouldn't let you in. So I was like, let's create something, man, to where there are no gatekeepers. You know what I mean? Let's give people an opportunity, the opportunities that we didn't have, coming up. So that's what this show about. You know what I'm saying? We are our own industry. So one question I wanted to ask you before we go is, were you a young, God bless the dead, before I say this, and rest in peace to young Dolph, man. Were you a young Dolph fan? Because I noticed that, first I'm gonna let you answer that question. Were you a young Dolph fan?
Of course. To me, he was just like he says it, King of Memphis. And his music bumps just like it is a King of Memphis. Like, you can say what you want, but I love me some Dolph. Long live Dolph. Whip him.
And the reason I asked you that question, before I get into it, I'm going to show everybody. I told everybody I'll pull up your Facebook page. There it is. Go to Facebook, follow the Riri page. Real epic, real entertainment, man. It's ran by T Will. Y'all go run up the numbers, man. Like it up. And the reason why I asked that is because you got an opportunity recently to shoot a music video at one of Young Dolph's events. Can you kind of speak to that before we get into the music video? And we're gonna kind of take it out. We're gonna take the show out tonight with the music video, but kind of speak to that and how that experience was shooting that video at that Young Dolph event.
I mean, it was obviously bittersweet because it's Dolph, and the fact that he was, murdered. He's an awesome artist. Made some amazing music. PRE, Paper Route Empire. Can't say enough. I got the opportunity when I went there with Sweet and with the 51 boys. To be able to go down there and record and get a lot of awesome footage, meet all the guys from Paper Route Empire, except for Big Moochie Grip because he was locked up at the time. But other than that, I mean, just see all of his vehicles, see everything that he was ever about. He created a legacy, and people still talk about him today. He's been gone for how long now? He has left a legacy, and that is what we are all trying to do on this earth, is leave some sort of legacy for what we are about, And so I guess I'll leave that off. Max Sweet, Mad Make 'Em Matter. Here's the video. Hope you enjoy it. I loved making it.
All right. This is going to be the last video that we're going to play tonight. Thank everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody, man. I want to give everybody a chance. I want to give T Will and O a chance to say their last words, and then for this show, and then we're going to run the video. And we'll see y'all next week, next Wednesday, man. We got hella surprises. Season 2 is in full effect. So T Will, we always let the guests go first, man. With your last thoughts, maybe some shout outs, however you want to do it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've shouted out a lot of people already. I see everybody in the comments. Thank you, everybody, for being here. A lot of family here, a lot of friends. Just it's all love. Memphis Jelks, thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for letting the world know a little bit about what I do, who I am. They can put a name to the face and everything now, and they can see some of the work that I do. And if you see me out, if you see me around, you see my socials, leave a like, subscribe. Send me with a DM. Say, hey, let's work together. I'm ready to work. Let's make some music. Let's make some videos.
Awesome. Thank you for coming too. We appreciate you being on the show, T Will. Oh, you up next.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, man. I think this show was a great one to kick season 2 off with, man. First of all, shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight, everybody who's going to be watching tomorrow and the day after that. Appreciate y'all supporting the Memphis Jelks show, man. Listen, the only thing I got for y'all tonight, man, listen, trust the process. No matter how it looks, just trust the process.
And it wouldn't be the Memphis Joke Show if I didn't promote. So I got to show y'all the Memphis.
Go get them things, man.
Go get these, man.
All right, go get them.
The Memphis Joke Show tees, man. They at Amazon. Go to Amazon, man, and just type in the Memphis Joke Show and then pull up them t-shirts. Y'all grab the Memphis Joke Show t-shirts. Amazon, salute. No, but enough of the selfish promotion. Man, it's selfless. I don't know, it's one of them. But anyway, I shouldn't have done it. But man, thanks T Will, man, for joining the show tonight, man. I can't thank you enough. We tell everybody, and we mean this like from the bottom of our hearts, man. If you come on the Memphis Joke Show, you family, man. Like you always have a platform to go on from that point on. If everybody else tripping and acting all industry, you can go on the Memphis Joke Show, and it's gonna be all love, man. Yep. So with that being said, we're looking forward to you coming back on the show again in the future. Like I said, this is only part 1. There's still a lot of your story that we didn't get a chance to take a look into or peep into, because you got an awesome story. You've seen a lot, you've traveled a lot, you know what I mean? You've learned a lot, and you continue to learn, and that's what life should be about for all of us. I'm Memphis Jelks. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you once again, man. You've been killing it, man. I couldn't ask for a better co-host. Season 2, man, it's gonna be full of surprises, man. This first surprise is gonna be the Make 'Em Matter video by Max Sweet, and it's shot by T Will. Y'all, thank y'all for joining, man. Check out this video. We out.
Peace.
When you ain't a factor, that mean you don't matter. You stuck at the bottom, I'm climbing the ladder. Got water on water, I'm calling them out. Got smoke in my lungs, got walk in my bladder. That nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter. Nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter. I wake up in the morning and I roll up some stupid. My partner worked for Nike, so he told me just do it. I ran up a whole bin the same day, I just blew it. But I'ma get this money, but you already knew. Yeah, I'ma get these bands, yeah, I'ma get these bands. Tryna make 500 in a week, that's the plan. Sometimes I just ride and take one to the head. The more money you make, the more people that want you dead. When you ain't a factor, that mean you don't matter. You stuck at the bottom, I'm climbing the ladder. Got water on water, I'm calling them out. Got smoke in my lungs, got walk in my bladder. That nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter. Nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter. I don't care about how you feel, you can keep your opinion. Really got no conversation, this is about money and flipping. See the problem is, you always got something to say, but don't listen. You ain't counting dollars, just wanna shine and fuck a few bitches. Why you ain't a factor? Ain't no gangster, you an actor. I heard that you was mad, well, I'ma make 'em matter. Every time I blink, I'm adding up. I don't think Michael Jackson bad enough. Watch me the pocket so you know they help up. Sipping on your baby mama in my cup. When you ain't a factor, that mean you don't matter. You stuck at the bottom, I'm climbing the ladder. Got water on water, I'm calling them out. Got smoke in my lungs, got walk in my bladder. That nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter. Nigga don't say, they man make 'em matter.
Another dollar, man, stay man.
Squad up, haters down, haters down. If you ain't about that life, don't come around, don't come around.